or do you not feel bonita?
I feel bonita.
Wonderful, because you look bonita.
Hello there, YouTube. I am Necrostevo, and I have randomly decided to record a Get Ready with me, because that's just the vibe of what's happening right now. So, hello. I am here, my lovely editor-in-chief and chieftess. What's your title?
I'm just the editor.
She's the editor. Capital T-H-E. Well, I guess she could just be the heckin' editor. Anyways, she's in the background. And we are going to get ready for NBBL, week number 6. Week number 6.
Big booty lovers.
That is Nova's Bacon Battalion League, not BBLs. Wait, is that what BBL stands for?
Brazilian butt lifts?
Oh, I thought you said Big Booty Lovers.
I mean, have your pick.
I briefly identified with what you were saying, and then you snatched it from me.
I'm a BBL, big booty lover.
I need a big girl! That is a song by, no, not Usher. Never. Usher's too busy out here cheating on them and then saying daddy's home.
And crying about not wanting to be a daddy.
And then crying and not... Look, I haven't even gotten into the team that I'm prepping for. Okay, so our opponent this week is Vinny. And he runs Kyurem Country. The Pokemon that Vinny has access to are Mega Dragonite, Pelipper, Raichu, Alolan... Hisuian Arcanine. I don't think there's an Alolan Arcanine. Hydreigon, Chestnut, Mega Chimecho, Palafin, Alchemy, and the Golurk. So a lot of powerful options on his side. And you can also see how he has the direct upgrades to several of my Pokemon. Like a lot would say that Mega Dragonite is a strict upgrade over a regular Dragonite. Raichu's the evolved version of my Pikachu. And then he also has the, well, I guess that's not really an upgrade or anything like that. But Pelipper, for a lot of people, is better than Politoed. So, neither here nor there, but that's what we're prepping for. On this version, you might be wondering why I'm over here on Scarlet and Violet, and that's because I want to save some VP by learning the moves over here. So we're going to teach some moves before sending them over to Pokemon Champions. And where I can, I'm also going to go ahead and change the natures and the abilities. We're just going to save, it's like a Memorial Day sale on VP. We're going to save a little bit of money today. Now, I don't actually know. I don't think I can, I guess I could look it up. Maybe that's not a move that I could put on Clefable and Scarlet and Violet. But I need to put Heal Pulse onto this Clefable. And maybe it's just not available. Let's take a look. To Cerebi. Alright, Generation 9. Heal Pulse, Heal Pulse. Nope, that is not the right version. Heal Pulse. I'm looking and I'm searching. Nope, we're just going to have to do that Control F here. Find on the page. Oh, it's an egg move. That would be why I can't find it. Well, don't that just beat all? Now for egg moves, we do need a Mirror Herb, but let's see if I even have anyone who has Heal Pulse on this cartridge, I guess. Because I don't really, guys, I don't play doubles like that, and that's the only time you would use Heal Pulse, so I don't think I do! Look at that. Alright, we'll use this Ralts. Bloop. And then we'll give you a Mirror Herb. And then just like that, and 5 easy payments of $16.99, you too can also learn Heal Pulse.
Don't forget shipping and handling.
Oh, shipping and handling is $400 because of the current tariff situation. So why don't you put that in your pipe and smoke it? I went to go make an order from Mecha Japan a little while ago, and I was like, oh man, this thing is on sale on there. I'm going to go ahead and purchase it. And I went on there and it was for a reasonable price, put it in my cart, went to check out, and there was a tariff on the product. The tariff was like $40 on, it was like a $30 plushie. So the tariff was like $30 or something like that, 30 or 40, and then the shipping was $48. And I don't know about you, but I'm not paying that much to ship a plushie across the world. I really did want the plushie. It would have made a great gift, but not at that price. Just saying. Oh, I think I forgot to leave a space on Clefable to actually learn the move, I believe. Yep. Don't forget, if you don't have room to learn the move, you won't be able to hold more than 4 moves in your memory at one time. Alright, so this is going to give my Clefable the Heal Pulse. I might switch Heal Pulse to Calm Mind. I tried to use, Calm Mind or Cosmic Power, Clefable, week 1, and all it did was get blown up immediately. So, we will go through a little bit more of the game plan here, but generally, let me pull up my Pokepaste here. I already have some of these Pokemon on Champions, that's why you only see me with 4 Pokemon here. Thank you, Ralts, for your service. But this will be Mega Clefable. This is a possible mode for the team, because it can operate in or out of Trick Room. And it is there just because Moonblast is really good general coverage against this team, barring the Mega Chimecho, and that gets hit by Flamethrower. I mean, the Arcanine is not really something that this Clefable wants to take on either, but I have so many other things for the Arcanine that it's okay that Clefable can't really hit the Hisuian Arcanine. We will have our Trick Room support here in Sinistcha. Sinistcha will be running the moves that you see here. I actually don't have to change them, but I do need to change the nature, which is why it's on this Scarlet version. And it's going to be Trick Room support. It can either lead off alongside the likes of Excadrill, alongside the Tyranitar. It can lead off alongside Clefable, or even Dragonite, depending on what my opponent brings. I'm fully expecting Raichu to come, and so that's a great reason to have multiple Ghost types, because Raichu cannot fake them out. And if I have the other Pokemon there, then it will make it more alluring to fake out the other Pokemon, allowing either Sinistcha or Sableye to do something. After that, we have our Tyranitar, which is going to be very offensive this week. This is a very old on home here in a moment. But this will actually end up being a Brave Tyranitar, and it will have these exact moves as well. Mega Chimecho's ability changes. No, it stays the same when it evolves, so Levitate is just annoying. Granted, I can always knock it off with Tyranitar, but I also just might want the ability to smack something down so that, because knockoff does like 50% max to a max HP, max defense Mega Chimecho, so smacking it down into something that the Mega Excadrill can hit with high horsepower could also be a way around things. I have not yet figured out what moves I'm going to run on Sableye. Right now, I'm really torn. I know I'm running Skill Swap, Fake Out, and Light Screen, but I'm torn between Quash and Encore in that last slot. Quash could be very useful because I could slow down anything here, whether I'm in Trick Room or not. But Encore could be useful to lock things into unfavorable moves, like the Raichu for the Fake Out. I could also lock something like the Hydreigon. No way, I can't use it on Hydreigon because it's a Dark type. But maybe the Chestnut could be locked into an annoying move. If it's trying to set up Leech Seed or Body Press or Spiky Shield, I can lock it into those moves. Yeah, the more I'm looking at it, the more I think I like Encore. We'll figure it out in a moment. But yeah, I have the Heal Pulse now. So now let's just go change the abilities and check the EVs. EVs are a cinch to change in Champion, so I really only need to get somewhat close. And then it's like 5 victory points per EV that EV that you're changing in there. Oh, there she goes. I hate to see her leave, but I love to watch her go. I just got really loud. Editor just stepped out of the room. Thank you all so much, by the way, for watching the uploads between this and the PPL. It's been quite the journey kind of getting used to the new VGC stuff. I think that the thing that I am getting used to the most with it is just understanding the timer. That's been something that has really been... there have been a few battles where I just like get down to timer and just have to make a gut decision. I even had one battle where I had to just go with what was there. So, yeah, not my favorite position to be in, but it is a good learning tool. all things said. I need a comment, which I have 3. Awesome. I'll buy one more, just so this person doesn't think I'm just in here browsing. What? I got the money. I think I'm not good for it, son. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't even know why I'm putting so much energy into this narration, because I don't have that energy. Who has energy for that in this economy? All right, bold. I think bold is Sableye, right? No, Sableye is going to be impish. Who's bold? Who do I have as bold? You're modest. You're calm. I don't know why I'm over here clicking on bold. I don't need it. All right, Sableye is impish, which makes sense because he's a little gremlin. We have our modest for Clefable. We need brave for Tyranitar. It's around here somewhere. Boom. Interestingly, Tyranitar can even outslow Golurk if Golurk does not run a minimum speed nature or a minus speed nature of its own. So I'm hoping that my opponent doesn't realize that, because I'd love to hit it with a knockoff before it gets to do anything. And then we need to calm on my Sinistcha. Alrighty. Boom. So I believe... Oh, we also need to change Unaware to Magic Guard. Just in case we have to deal with the likes of... Let's see. Unaware. The only things that really boost on my opponent's side are the Mega Chimecho. Maybe Nasty Plot Hydreigon. Maybe Iron Defense Chestnut. Yeah, I don't know if Unaware is super useful here, so we are going to go with Magic Guard. Because that will help out against my own Sandstorm, possible Leech Seed, possible... I think there's still Leech Seed in my Sandstorm, which I am very happy to not take chip for my own Sandstorm, so I'm here for it. I need... Oh, I gotta use a patch first because I'm on the hidden ability. Alright. Now I can change it to Magic Guard. Booyah! Saving all that stuff. Hospitality for you. Make sure that you are... Prankster. Good, good, good. Alright. We can throw everything back in the boxes and move it over to Pokemon Champions. Just like that. Boing, boing. I think this Sableye is from 2013. If I had to guess. I've been really enjoying looking at the dates on some of my Pokemon. For those of you all who watched last week's upload for the PPL, I used a Stunfisk that I had not used since 2013. And it wasn't even a Stunfisk that I had named, even though I had bred it and trained it. That's 13 years ago. Wow, that's weird to say out loud. But yeah, I had bred it and trained it that long ago. Hadn't used it since. Bring it to battle, and then it's out here claiming KO. So that was pretty satisfying. I hope that in Champions they give us some way to see the metadata on the Pokemon, because it would be cool to have some sort of call out for Pokemon that are older. I just think that that would be neat, is all. I'm also bumping up against the maximum amount of Pokemon that I can have in Champions, which is annoying. So first, let's move them off of the cartridge into home. Because in Pokemon Champions, I can only have 50 Pokemon right now because I've only made it to Master rank. So I can get 10 more slots if I make it to Champions. Or I could spend money on it. And I'd rather not spend more money on this stuff right now, if I'm being completely honest. Bloop, 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 bloop. Nope, nope, nope. Aha. Found you. I found you. Okay. Home, 124. Moving you. What am I doing? I don't have to move them like that. We can move them all at one time. Come on. Everybody, grab a hand. Alright. Everybody in the club get tipsy. Because you don't know the words, so you just keep breathing heavily. Everyone stops dancing and just looks uncomfortable for a little bit. Alright, moving over to Champions. I'm only moving 4, so I think this will leave me with 2 slots left. I might need to go ahead and send some things back, though, so that I don't run into this issue of the maximum... yeah, maximum. I almost said maximum fulcrum, which is not the right word. But it is a fun word. But no, there's no fulcrum here. We are on an axis. Not trying to apply leverage. Anyways, send for a visit. Yep, this is actually going to cap me out. That's 50 Pokemon currently visiting. We're going to have to send some powerful friends right back over here. One day, I should just do a video where I just organize my Pokemon home boxes. That would be funny. Just organizing 5,295 Pokemon. No big deal. I could have kept it organized as I went along, but I also foolishly thought, over time, surely they'll give us more space since this is a service we're paying for, and you're just uploading bytes of data to a server. But nope, they haven't increased the cap on it, even though they've slowly increased how many total Pokemon there are. I'm not salty, you're salty. But that's also why I'm not yet paying for things in Champions, just because, like, I need some sort of show that they're going to increase stuff. I'm not salty. I am only stating a case, is all that I'm saying. Alright, come here. Ooh, we might need some nicknames. Let's see, we have Salazar the... No, I might need a Sinistcha nickname. I nicknamed the last one, Lil Sip, Bikini. So it would be funny to keep the Sip names going. I'm just saying. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and recruit. I always recruit even though it's... I never use the Pokemon from the recruitment. I never needed to. I guess I'm just like randomly seeing if I ever get a shiny, which none of these are. There's a Furfrou with a hat on that looks like the dandy trim. There's a salted cream Alcrim. Oh, it's salty. There's Gavin himself, Mr. Rhyme. That's sassy, man. We're gonna go with Gorgeist because it's Jumbo. Alright, go back. Okay, let's finish the training. First, we're gonna go to the box, though, and get whom I don't need out of the box. You're fine. Remove. You're fine. Nope. You're getting moved out 2. You're getting moved out 3. You're getting moved out 4. Oops. You're getting moved out 4. You're getting moved out 5. Okay. Ready? Okay. Let's put you in, Ian McEwen, and you in. Yeah. I know it's an actor. That's about it. That's the end of my knowledge. Who am I missing? I'm missing Dragonite, which is you. No, I had to take Avalok off the squad. He will just get exploded, and that will make me not a good trainer if I let that happen to him. Okay, Tyranitar, I have a Pasho Berry on, just because of all the strong water moves coming my way. We have a Citrus Berry on you, just because I don't think it'll be around long enough to make use of leftovers. You'd have to stay on the field at least 3 turns for leftovers to really kick in. Ooh, this Sinistcha is a masterpiece. Maybe it's a masterful sip. For the item, we'll give it Mental Herb just because multiple Pokemon on my opponent's side can use Taunt. Raichu, Hydreigon, I believe Dragonite can use Taunt, and so can Palafin, I'm pretty sure. All of which are faster than Sinistcha. So, I just realized this is the wrong one. It still has Shadow Ball. This is not the right Sinistcha. Wait, is it? I thought I... Oh, so I forgot to change one move. No! I'm gonna have to waste some VP. Alright, you need your Mega item. A Feyblight. And you need a Choice Scarf. So we haven't really talked about Dragonite in this matchup here. So we are going to go with Choice Scarf Dragonite. Choice Scarf Dragonite can outspeed the entirety of my opponent's team. And alongside the likes of Sableye, I can fake out their Dragonite or even their Pelipper and drop them both before they get a chance to put up Tailwind or before they get a chance to do anything. I also am Inner Focus. This is the multi-scale, so I'm going to change that. But I also am Inner Focus because that will mean that I don't have to worry about fake out from my opponent's side. And I just think that the Raichu is something that I'm going to have to contend with in this matchup. So by doing it this way, it won't be nearly as annoying. We are not using low kick and tailwind. We will be using as many inaccurate moves as possible because I am confident. I will confidently click the buttons. See this 70% accurate move? I'm thinking of running Thunderbolt though because really it's just there for the Palafin and they're both 2-hit KOs kind of regardless. And I think they both will 1-hit KO the Pelipper. So we will not be running the inaccurate Thunder. I take it back. I'll do what I want. We will run a Fire Blast though because I need as much powerful fire power as powerly possible. I don't know what happened. I think I just had a glitch. Against the Chimecho. In the rain, that's still not great, so we might end up using Thunderbolt, but it's fine. We do not need this much HP. We only need 14, because the rest is going into speed in order to make sure that I outspeed a max speed Raichu. If something like the Hydreigon comes Choice Scarf, it would outspeed me anyway, because it has a higher base speed, so there's no point in aiming for that. And we just need to change this multi-scale to enter focus, and now I don't have to worry about getting faked out. I think the modifier needs to go on fake, not out. Alright, let's commence our training. Whoop-pow. You know, if I feel like it at the end of this, maybe we will run a little scrimmage match. A scrimmagary. Oh, Dragonite needs a nickname too. This is the Dragonite. I believe it was given away. It's in a Cherish Ball. I want to say that this is the true Dragonite. I'm pretty sure. Let's see if it has a title. No title available. Boo. Boo. Alright. So let's go ahead and switch our Clefables Eevees. So Clefable is also interesting here. I only need Modest Nature. Wait. This one doesn't have the right moves. This is the wrong Clefable. Isn't it? It's like, do follow me. I thought I taught it Heal Pulse before I... Am I tripping? I definitely taught it Heal Pulse before I think I'm tripping. Why are the moves correct on these, but not on you? You're the wrong... Okay. Something's amiss. What happened? I don't understand. I definitely taught moves and switched natures on Scarlet and Violet, and some of them saved, but some of them didn't. I am confused. It's fine. We're just gonna spend the cash. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get it back anyway. But I was trying to be efficient. I just failed. So Modest here. And for defense, I only need 24. So as I was saying though, on Clefable, I only need Modest and 3 points here in my special attack in order for Moonblast to be a one-shot onto, what was it? Mega Dragonite after the multi-scale is broken. Like, I don't need a lot. It also ensures that I one-shot a Chestnut with, like, max HP, but no special defense. I don't think I need any other chip. It's like 101 minimum with just 3 points there, so I thought that was neat. And then the remainder will go right here. Whoop. I don't know how I just set off the little thingy. I didn't. I said the remainder will go right here. That was weird. Why does it keep bleeping in the background? You don't know me? Alright, so we're going to go Flamethrower here. Follow me and Heal Pulse. That's very strange. I'm going to have to go back and look at the... Yeah, because I changed Unaware to... Okay. I guess I'm gaslighting myself, but I am pretty sure I did this on the other thing. Because I had to go get Ralts. Yeah, I did. What the French toast? I don't understand. It was probably happened when I got distracted watching my editor leave the room. I'm gonna blame it on that. I'm not blaming it on you. I'm blaming it on me not paying attention and clicking things when I'm clearly not looking at the screen. Just saying. Okay, Sinistra. Boom. So first, let's get rid of Shadow Ball. So Chestnut's ability, you can see here, Shadow Ball is rated as a ball and a bomb move. So if it has if it has that ability, it will block the Shadow Ball. That's why I'm not even going to bother with it. And I can totally Strength Staff away the Chestnut's attack. And if it's using Body Press, it can't really do much to Sinistra anyway. So this is fine. I do have Rage Powder here. Rage Powder will not work against the Chestnut, so I do have to remember to keep that in mind. I think that's the type of thing that I'm likely to forget mid-battle. So I'm saying it out loud now, just to help seal it in. We've battled Vinny a couple of times. I lost to him, I want to say, in the NBBL last season. And also, I think I battled him in, I want to say, the PPL NX. I think that I beat him that time. But who knows? Alright, so we don't need any speed on Sinistra, and we don't need any special attack either, so I'm going to get rid of all that. So I've been doing a thing with my EVs lately, where, because I don't necessarily, there's just so many different variables in doubles, so this has been working out for me, to try to equalize the defensive stats. You can see here, my defense stat is equal to my special defense, with max HP. But that worked out last week, against the Ninetales, where my Sinistra ended up living a hit from, it got hit by, I think, a Dazzling Gleam from a Mega Alakazam into a Blizzard from an Alolan Ninetales spread damage, and I managed to live it. Basically, I got hit by a cool criminal named Ninetales in the snow, but I was able to live it because of the balancing out of the EVs, so that's kind of what I've been going forward with, more so than specifically trying to EV for specific defensive things. But also that's just been working better for my brain. I'm sure that there are more efficient EVs on things, but I'm not at a point in my trainer career where I can go in and go like, oh, I'm going to be Shroom Raver levels of efficiency, or like how Pup does his EVs. Like, they are so specific with their EV stuff, and I'm not doing that right now. So that is just kind of to explain why I have the EVs like that. And so you'll see me do the same thing here on Sableye. So with Impish Nature and 7, oops, I don't have enough. So let's drop this down to 27. That is 26. Drop it down to 27. Put this at 7. Boom. See? 112 and 112. Do I want Quash or Encore? That is the real question that I need to figure out right now. So what would I be encoring? I could encore easily. I could encore the Pelipper into Wide Guard, Raichu into Fake Out. I could encore. I think the Hisuian Arcanine will probably be Choice Scarf if it comes. So that could be annoying, and I don't think encoring it would help. I can't encore or quash the Hydreigon either way. Chestnut would be slower than most things, so quashing it won't be helpful, but encore could be helpful versus it. And then encore, I think, will be more helpful against the Chimecho, because quashing it, it will probably be slower than most things too, unless Trick Room is up. Encore could also help out against the Palafin to lock it into whatever annoying water move it's trying to go for. But it's also not unlikely that the Palafin comes with a Choice Scarf too. Encore will be great against the Alchemy, except for I think it's going to come and click Decorate, and that's it. And then Encore is neither here nor there against the Golurk, I think. So, Encore, Quash. Quash will be better against things that are Scarfed. I'm going to leave Quash. I'm going to leave it. And we're going to see how that works out. And I need to switch that on my little sheet here. Washingtons. Oh, I didn't realize the Sableye got throat chopped. That sounds like a very visceral image. Something small like that climbing up on you to chop your throat. I'm gonna chop you right in the throat. But I'm feeling calm today, so carry on before I report you. Alright, Salazar. That was a reference, I believe, to Ramon Salazar from Resident Evil 4. That weird little gremlin of a man. Alrighty, let's train Growlix. So for those of you who don't know, Growlix is what it is called when a bunch of symbols and like marks are used to indicate the fact that someone is cursing. It's called Growlix. So, yeah. We're just going to go max HP, max attack, brave on this bad boy. And we'll throw the extra 2 into our special defense. Okay. I don't think I need to change any of these moves. Brave. Nice and easy one here. No point in using the training tickets when we made it so efficient. Alright, we hit OK. Alright, up next is Excadrill. We do need to swap Excadrill's moves around. So Excadrill will have High Horsepower, Iron Head, Rock Slide, and Swords Dance. So we just need to swap one move. Definitely not horrible. I was also tempted to bring Rock Blast on Excadrill, because the option there would be to not Mega and then go for a Rock Blast against the likes of Dragonite or against the Pelipper trying to use Wide Guard. But the accuracy is 90, so I figure I should try to hit both of my opponents in those situations instead of just one, because of how likely I am to miss 90% accurate moves. So we'll see how that friggin' works out. We only need 30 points of speed in order to make sure that we always outspeed Mega Dragonite. And then everything else is gravy. So this one's done. And then we can review and add some nicknames. Okay. So, let us review the team that we are bringing against Kyurem Country. Yeah, I don't need little filters on my voice to switch to that voice. Who needs them? Not I. Okay, we have our modest defensive Mega Clefable Moonblast Flamethrower. Follow me, Heal Pulse. We got him. Magikarp is the ability. Perfect. 3 and 7. After that, we have Excadrill. Very simple spread with max attack, enough speed for the Dragonite, and High Horsepower, Iron Head, Rock Slide, Swords Dance. Perfect. We have the Sableye, Little Gremlin, Fake Out, Skill Swap, Light Screen, and Quash. Perfect, with equal defenses. I like it a lot. We have Tyranitar, Rock Slide, Knockoff, Smackdown, Protect. Perfect. Max HP, max attack, the rest is F, with a Brave Nature to maximize our chances under Trick Room. We have our Sinistra. We put the Mental Orb on there just in case someone tries to taunt it. Equalize those stats on the defenses. And we have the right moves. Feels good. Feels good. And then finally, we have our Dragonite coming off the bench. Hurricane Draco, Thunderbolt, Fire Blast. I'm going to feel really silly if he doesn't bring his Rain mode, because then Hurricane is not going to be very accurate. But we still move with a purpose. So that is the team. So different modes that we have this week. Our initial first mode that we will most likely go for is lead Choice Scarf Dragonite alongside our Sableye, especially if we see the Raichu. The purpose of that is that we can lead, Fake Out the Dragonite, or depending on what's there, like it could really be the Dragonite, it could really be anything. Because I could Fake Out the Dragonite, I can Fake Out the Pelipper, which could be sashed here. Raichu could be sashed here. None of them really want to take a Fake Out into a Draco Meteor, is the point. If I see Chestnut on lead, I will not be trying to fake that out because it will probably Spiky Shield. I was looking at the notes here. Travesty was suggesting Life Dew over Heal Pulse, just so that I could heal Clef back up as well. And also, that is a good point. Heal Pulse targets and Life Dew doesn't. So if I use Protect alongside it, like I have Protect on my Tyranitar, I have Protect on, I think that's all I have Protect on, right? Ooh, that sounds like I just got an item in real life. that's all I have Protect on. But Protect alongside that would allow me to Life Dew and heal up the Clefable and its ally. So that is a good point. I will reconsider that briefly. I'm gonna put a eyeball emoji on that just so he knows that I saw it. Yeah. Thank you, Travesty. Thank you, Shroom Raver, as well for the pointers on the matchup. The council always delivers, as it were. So yeah, I really like the idea of leading with Sableye and Dragonite in at least game 1, because I can hopefully just nuke something right away. And even if I don't KO something, if I'm able to stop it from moving for the first turn and put it into critical HP, then I can always quash it the turn after. If somehow Tailwind does go up, I don't think it would in that situation. I can always quash and then go from there. Sableye can also skill swap. Skill swap will allow me to, number one, I can reset my sand, just like I did last week. I could also skill swap away abilities like the multi-scale. I can skill swap away the Levitate on Chimecho. I can skill swap the Intimidate from Hisui and Arcanine and intimidate them back, which I thought was a cool way to use the skill swap. And then finally, I could skill swap their own Pelipper's Rain away in case I need the accuracy for Hurricane for some reason. If I need to set back up a Rain, I hope I don't have to do that. But the thought did enter my mind, so lots of ideas there. In the back of Sableye and Dragonite, I could easily bring Tyranitar or Excadrill or Clefable and Sinistra, and I can also go Tyranitar and Sinistra in the back too. But since my opponent only has the Hydreigon to hit the ghost types, and I have Light Screen to mitigate the Hydreigon's damage, I'm less worried about it, I suppose. I could put Culver Berry on this Sinistra, because then that would help me protect from the Hydreigon. But I also like the ability for the team to go Clefable alongside either Sinistra or alongside the Excadrill, because Clefable can not only follow me, but it can also just throw off attacks. Excadrill basically threatens everything that wants to hurt the Clefable, and I'm not faster than the Raichu. The Raichu would have to be using Surf in order to hit Excadrill or Focus Blast, and Clefable is not going to really care about either of those, and I will be able to hit it with the Moonblast. The other thing that's worth considering here is Sinistra and Tyranitar. I can protect with Tyranitar and set up a Trick Room, and then I can also just Rage Powder and let Tyranitar throw off moves. So I like that mode a lot as well. I can also use Excadrill alongside Dragonite. Once again, the coverage is just really good against my opponent's team to be able to throw off Dragon or Flying type moves alongside Ground and Steel type moves. Another thing that I can do is leave Excadrill unevolved. That way, if I lead with, say, Excadrill and my Sableye, or if I lead with Excadrill and Dragonite, then I can leave it unevolved, go into Tyranitar, get the Sand, and then do extra damage without the Mega Evolution. So doing things in this way, I think, just gives me a lot of different flexible team options. So let's go, and we need to give this Dragonite a nickname. I've had it for so long. Let's change that battle name up there. And we're going to go to our nickname list once again. To the list. Okay, so I gotta have something on here about storms or... Storms. Oh man, I could nickname a Sinistra Glurp and Slurp. That sounds great. Glurping and slurping with the best of them. And the worst of them. Ooh, Rumble Roar. That sounds like a Digimon. Rumble Roarion. We have... Oh man, this is the nickname I've always wanted to use for a Chimecho, which is Tintinabulation, which is a tinkling sound. Little tinkle. Let's see. Thunder Thief, Stabby Joe. No. None of these are really feeling like the one. We could do Quiff, because I'm using Hurricane. Just a little puff of air. Ooh, yum-yums. Oh, is this a male Dragonite or a female? I forgot to look. I think the true ones were always male, actually. I don't need to look. Thank you for being a friend. I don't know what's happening. I do like the nickname Farrago, which is just a random assortment. I'm going to go with the Flatus, which is a divine or creative inspiration, because dragons are often seen as like divine, and that just feels cool to me. Alright, change title. I cannot. Can you have a title? I cannot. Can you have a title? I cannot. Oh, you need a nickname. The old Glurp and Slurp. No, no, no. No, you don't slurp matcha, okay? You must drink it demurely, as it... Now, people don't really say demure anymore. That's so 2025. 2024? I don't know. Alright, so... we already did Little Sip. So this could be Big Sip. Little Sip, Big Sip. I could do it. I could do it. Or... Labiosa. Or Labiosa. I hope you all enjoy this vamping here. This is purely just for entertainment. For something for you all to have on in the background. Oh, snap, I've activated mouse mode. We're locking in. Oh, I've never felt more uncomfortable using my wrist like this. Mouse mode does not feel good on your wrist. Okay, we're done with that. Ooh, I like exiguous. Very small in amount or size. It's just a little bit of matcha. Gulp Stream. Wonder the Pixel. Not gonna lie, I kind of like just naming it Big Sip. Because we already did Little Sip. So, Big... Oops. Big Sip. Alrighty. You don't get a title either. Nope. Right. Do you get a title? Nope. Alright. Do you get a title? Nope. Alright. And do you get a title? Nope. Alrighty. I see how it is. No one gets titles anymore. Okay. Great. So that's the game plan for the battle tomorrow. Be sure to come back and tune in for it, or maybe I might be uploading this right before the battle. Who knows? I do what I want. Oh, actually, let's grab a scrimmage. Why the heck not? Okay, we're just gonna hop on the ranked ladder in my little Great Ball tier rank here, and try out the team. Now, this doesn't always work out great, but I just want to... I like to get a feel for the team before I actually have the battle. And sometimes I do lose just because it's like, oh, obviously you don't have the coverage and things that you would have for general purposes. But, you know, it can still be just a good way to get an idea of what you are doing and how you're doing it. And look at that! We get to face a Palafin. It's like it was foretold, because my actual opponent, Vinny, will have a Palafin. Now, Palafin does kind of make me want to put Will-O-Wisp onto Sableye, not gonna lie. We do see Zoroark and Typhlosion here, so I don't like trying the Fake Out. That just seems like an unnecessary risk, honestly. I do like leading with Excadrill. Maybe Excadrill and Sinistcha on lead. And that will bait a ghost move into it, which I can switch the Tyranitar into, possibly. And then behind that, I could have... I do like Choice Scarf Thunderbolt here. We see 1, 2, 3 water types, and the other 3 don't resist it. I can also drop Dracos, there's no steals. This is actually a pretty cool team. We could also bring this, because they're... Well, the Moonblast resist would be the Typhlosion. I do like the Follow Me support here. So we are going to bring Clefable in the back. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's see how it works out. So this is more of what I would think I would run in a Game 2 scenario against Vinny. Because I really like the idea. I don't have to deal with Zoroark and Ghost types outside of Golurk on his side. So, I would probably go forward with that. So we see the Samurai and the Feraligatr immediately, so I could have just brought... Now, granted, one of those might be a Zoroark, so we do not know that right now. But I do really like the idea of just Mega Evolving and Rock Sliding immediately to reveal something like that. And it's unlikely that they're going to throw a Water-type move into the Sinistcha slot. I foresee something to set up spikes in that Dark move into that Sinistcha slot. So we're going to swap Tyranitar in for the Sinistcha. And I did Mega Evolve, but I should be faster than both of these because I'm faster than base 100 Pokemon, so I don't need the actual Sandstorm here to be faster than either one. Both of these Pokemon also get Aqua Jet, and of course if that's a Mega Feraligatr, we might have to contend with a very strong Dragon move into the Sinistcha slot. We do not see the Mega Evolution, so our 1U2 Zoroark. That really didn't do that much damage. There's the Zoroark, I have revealed you. Okay, so what do we see here? We flinch the Zoroark, great, love to see it, and we do see the Cecil Sedge, but we see it into the Excadrill. It does not do very much damage. We do have to remember that spikes are up though, so it looks like the Zoroark is the fastest thing here. So that's interesting that Zoroark is slower than the Mega Excadrill. I find that weird, kind of weird. We are going to Iron Head that Zoroark because I should be able to take it out from this range. And we are going to... do I want to try to take a low kick? We're going to keep Rock Sliding here, I believe, is what we're going to do. This might just kill the Zoroark. Honestly, it does, which is great. And then this means that this is a single target Rock Slide. We do see the Hydro Pump. Hey, the Pasho Berry coming in clutch there. Not things that you would normally put on the ladder with Tyranitar, but also you don't normally see Samurott run Hydro Pump. Normally I would expect an Aqua Cutter, which could have crit and cut right through. So this means that the Excadrill will be able to finish off that Samurott on the next turn. And I could just go for Rock Slide. There's the actual Feraligatr, so that's probably a Mega. And honestly, I'm fine just Rock Sliding again. And we're going to protect on this, because I no longer have my Pasho Berry. I should outspeed, and not only will this give me the opportunity to flinch, granted I might miss, but it will also give me the opportunity to finish off the Samurott here. We are going to protect. We get to see who the Feraligatr targets down. And it will be... This should KO. Oh, it doesn't KO, so it's going to get KO'd at the end of the turn. So I think that's like a bulky... Oh, it's a Hydro Cannon. That's going to KO me. Ow. Well, it can't move on the next turn, though, so... The Samurott's going to die to the Sandstorm. And I'm happy I protected there. And this is such a weird team, I don't think it's a bot, honestly. So I will get to... I think I'm just going to go into Sinistcha here, because that means I'm going to be able to get a free Trick Room, is what that means. So we're going to go right back into Sinistcha, and I will be able to recover my Tyranitar's HP as well. So drink on down some matcha, and we see the Typhlosion is the last one. Not really what I wanted to see. But I should be able to... He's probably going to Heat Wave here, right? Yeah, we're just going to set up the Trick Room. And we're going to try to knock off the Typhlosion. We see Infernal Parade. This is not going to KO me. And my editor's back, so you know I'm winning the battle now. I'm so happy. Alright, just a straight up KO with a knockoff here. And the Trick Room will mean that now my Tyranitar is faster than the Feraligatr. So, oh, it was a leftovers Typhlosion. I can't say I saw that coming. And then we'll have the single target Matcha Gotcha here into the Feraligatr as well. So now my Sinistcha is the fastest thing here on the screen. And yeah, while the Hydro Cannon was a very cool tech, having to recharge just gives me a lot of bonus here to be able to do things. So we're just going to knock off, which is not going to KO because of all the bulk that it gets. But I am going to Strength Sap, and it could go for the Hydro Cannon, but now if it tries to go for like a Double Edge, it's just not going to be able to do enough damage. Just because it has the attack drop. We see the Ice Fang, that's not going to do anything. And does it freeze? Does it freeze? It does not freeze. Alright, there goes my Sandstorm, so now I don't have to worry about the extra little chips. And we will now Matcha Gotcha into another knockoff. So huzzah, we love to see it. So that was just a really quick scrimmage, but I did get to see the exact type of game plan that I wanted. Like the Pelipper could go for Surf, the Raichu could go for Surf as well, but I am thinking that it is more likely that they will have single target moves like the Focus Blast or the Weather Ball on the Pelipper. So Tyranitar from Sinistra is just like a good defensive swap-in for the ways that that can go. So I'm happy I got to try that out. Alright, I'm going to call this here for the Get Ready With Me. And that was my little, oh, you get a win streak bonus now. That's cool. Oh, wow, we leveled up twice in one time. That's really neat. Okay. So that's going to end it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope that it was able to help tide you over in your time of need of needing to hear my voice. I don't know why you did, but hey, I'm here to provide. And, you know, that's what breadwinners do. You know, they provide. But anyways, thank you for watching, and come back for the battle whenever I upload that. Auf Wiedersehen!
Schnitzel, the favorite treat for little girls and boys to eat. Schnitzel man can serve them quick. It's the schnitzel on its way.